But I think that we should realize, first of all, that the people who are critics of this plan should understand that this is actually just basically a plan. It's not an implementing thing that we're going to be able to see implemented. So many factors involved in what the reality is, but if you don't plan, if you don't think about the future, you're doomed to be at the past. So it seems to me that, we need to look at these things and consider them, and we also need to continue to update them. You made the comment earlier about the ability to have set-asides. Well, set-asides are no longer an option because of the Palmer decision. And redevelopment has just obliterated the opportunity. So we're going to have a major problem producing low-income housing. And there's going to have to be subsidized from someplace. And even if you did away with all the fees, you still got problems because you got land costs and you got construction costs, and it costs a lot of money to build things. And even if you don't have any parking requirements, I mean, you still end up with 300 to 400,000 a unit in places. And so it's a major problem. And then my concern is that the future of the Bay Area is going to be, I just have to believe, in knowledge-driven jobs. And in the knowledge-driven jobs, there are going to be the other jobs that come along with it. You've got the restaurants, you've got the people doing the laundry and the whole allied services. But those jobs are going to be for the well-educated. And you look at the newspaper, the want ads in the newspaper, there are tons of people being wanted. They want engineers. They want people with PhDs. And the average person is not going to be able, who doesn't get a good education and doesn't pursue these specialty fields, the employment's not there. So I believe that we're not going to see the growth. I just think we're not going to see the growth. There are too many factors involved. I think what we'll do is see people moving into some of this vacancy opportunities that are there, and some of the foreclosures and some of the lower cost housing that'll be there because of the financing collapse of the market. And I just think we've got to really monitor this, because I don't think that what we saw in the past, unfortunately, is going to continue in the future. And we're going to have to keep an eye on that, because to think that we're going to have all this housing in PDAs. The other thing is, Berkeley has a major PDA, and we're going to have housing. We're going to have, 18-story buildings. But the point is, most places can't get the political will to get that kind of zoning. People don't want it. They want 1 story, 2 stories, 3 stories. They want to be like Paris or something, no lower than 5 stories, something like that. So there are all these political obstacles as well as real obstacles, with lenders not lending, cost of money being, almost impossible to get any money. And all these land costs. So I'm pretty pessimistic about what we're going to see in the job growth. Therefore, I think the housing growth is not going to happen either.